Morning world, it's Hippy Trev here. Another beautiful day up here in paradise. Roll the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Rightio world, I've got another bike run I'm going to do today. I'll tell you about that when I get on the bike a bit later. So for the moment, I'm thinking of changing this air filter back again to this big ugly monstrosity. This is the one that came with the bike. It's a little bit of a pain to change it. It's like to change your air filters. To change your air filters on this one, it's a bastard. You got to take not just these three screws, but you've got these top and bottom ones to come off. And I've gone through every Allen key in my collection, and I've probably got about 300. This is such an odd size Allen head. I actually had to grind one down with my bench grinder to kind of make it fit. It's not even fitting properly, but otherwise I've got no way of getting those Allen keys out, and it's a real pain in the ass because you can't take the air filter out without taking these off. Now these are a pretty expensive air cleaner to buy. They're like $300-400. Now I took it off in the first place. Okay. I took this off. I took this off when I was coming back from Maryborough. Sorry, no, I took this off when I was coming back from down in Darren Cross. Oh, she's a bit dirty. I think that air cleaner's a little bit toasted. Is that a servo? Oh yeah, look at that. She comes apart. Good, I can clean that. Oh god, that is just filthy. So anyway, as I was trying to say, I took this off when I was coming on a run back from Gympie down in Darren Cross, as I went down there and bought something. Make sure I don't lose them. And I was coming back from Gympie and it just pissed down rain so bad. Now the way this is designed, this was just sucking water in like a paddle scoop and almost engine locked the bike twice. And I thought, right, I've had enough of this, and I'm not doing that again. So I ended up going. I bought this. So I bought this second-hand teardrop off Darren. It's not even a S&S air cleaner. It's just a teardrop. There's no markings on it, and stuck that on. Now the other day coming back from, the other day when I did the run to Bundy, where that fucker in that Commodore nearly took me out and killed me. He was. When you look at that video, you can see he was crossing that line. But anyway, the bike just seemed to use a shitload more fuel than normal, and I'm just wondering if the way this S&S air cleaner is, whether she's just not breathing enough and I'm just sucking too much fuel. And yeah, there's a little bit of backfire and that in the exhaust pipes, which means there's unburnt fuel in there. It does crackle and fart, so it seems like the rain sort of pissed off for a while. So I was going to take that air cleaner off and go back to this one. Now the air cleaner in the S&S I think is about the same size as that, so basically I'm just going to give this all a bit of a wash up and a clean. I'm going to wash these out and hit them with the air compressor and clean all that as well, get it all ready. And I think I might mount this on the bike. I'm doing a run to Childers today, not for what you think, I'm going for something else, but while I'm there I may. But anyway, rightio, so I need to clean all this up, get rid of all the bugs, and I want to soak this in petrol, and I'm pretty sure the air filter that's in the S&S is about the same as this one, because this air filter, it's toast. And see about mounting it on the bike. So rightio, I'll get back to you when I got all this clean. Later. Rightio, so just going to get this here. I'm going to soak in some petrol. Oh god. Before I do it, just want to get in here with a bit of petrol. That's a nice little wash out. Now that side's pretty clean. that was never connected to anything, so these whole things here don't actually do anything. I could probably just get rid of that. Probably don't even need it. Right, that's the clip off. That's that off. That's that, I'll leave that over there. And that can just stay there like that because it doesn't really do anything. So now she's just a big open air cleaner. Rightio, that's had a good soak. I'll leave that soak. This could actually be a nice simple job. And she does look hotter with that big air cleaner, but so if the wet weather starts coming back, I can always just go back to this one. So yes, if the west weather comes back, I'll just do a simple changeover and go back to this air cleaner. I might put them on the ground. Because I think this one was just making me suck too much fuel. And like I said, the other one, like I said, it was raining so hard, it was torrential. It was like a tropical fucking cyclone downpour. Yeah, it just sucked up so much water, the bike just it nearly engine locked. So I'm pretty sure it's the same size. Yep, that air filter will fit. Looks a bit out of shape, but it's okay. And the beauty is I can always change it back. And I had to raise the tank for this one. I've actually, that's why if you look up on here, see that doesn't sit properly because I had to raise this tank up because this air cleaner was, it rubbed on my tank there. If I'd have left it at that height, it would have literally rubbed a hole in my tank. Not to mention scrubbing off all the paintwork that it did. So I think I'll go back to that air cleaner. Keep it simple. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. It's the old saying, I'm pretty sure. One. So yes, I'm heading over to, well actually I'm heading over to Apple Tree Creek today. Check out a pair of boots. I've got a pair of Johnny Rebs, but they're just a little bit, they're a size 10, but I can only wear them when I've got 2 pair of socks on. Now this is a Mikuni HS47, I think it is, and the guy at the from the Mikuni shop said this carb is from about 1970 something. Oh yeah, so that's a little bit not right there, but there we go. That's how that goes. That goes on like that. Rightio welds, that's done. Changes the look of the bike just a little bit. I'll go front on. See, it's just one big air scoop now. So if the rain ever starts coming back, I'll definitely put the teardrop back on. I'm hoping that'll give me a little bit better airflow. I hit reserve at 126 miles. The old motor I used to get about 140 mile before reserve and had 4 litres left, or 4 or 5 litres left. This motor a few times I've ran out around the 130, 135 mark. Never been able to stretch it to 140, and then the other day at 126 miles she ran out. But like I said, I was working hard all day and I was motoring. So, but anyway. Rightio welds, I'll catch you later when we're out on the bike and heading off to go where we're going. So rightio, later, bye. Rightio, well, yeah, about trying out this new air cleaner fitting that we've put on. How much difference it'll make having this air cleaner on. Big open and plenty of air coming in. The oil gauge stopped working in Bundy the other day as well, so it seems to be working now. Don't know what happened there. Hey, let's go. Woo. Right, so the other day I noticed, and the thing is when you're filming, you don't know what's happening till you get home and you go through your film and you start all your editing. And the camera I had facing forward, which is the GoPro 5, looks like Knackers has brought his old Harley back again. It looked like the stabilisation was just not working, and it was floating, and it just looked like one of those cheap $50 sports cameras. So I had a quick go at the settings and had a look. I've also now got the GoPro 7 facing forward and the GoPro 5 facing back at me. Was the mount facing forward isn't quite as secure, and it does float around a little bit. So I've got my Wallace and Grommet, which I do. Yeah, so I won't know until I get home and check the footing. I won't know until I get home and check the footage as to if that camera's playing up and whether the stabilisation is playing up. This thing's running definitely a lot better at lower RPM. Already I can tell the difference. It's not farting and crackling and carrying on. I think the teardrop, I don't mind the look of the teardrop. I think the teardrop is a little bit too restrictive. It was like you can't get a lot of air in there. Where this thing's just a big open scoop. A bit like a bug catcher on a V8. So it was in fact 8:45 in the morning. Yeah, the bike just sounds better already, just totally different. So anyway, we'll see what camera 5 does, or sorry, the GoPro 5 does with its stabilisation. Hopefully that's not starting to play up. Yeah, the bike definitely feels different, sounds better, smoother. Yeah, I think that SNS teardrop, I think that teardrop was choking it. Alright, let's get it on. Difference an air bloody filter change can do. The bike just feels so different. Sounds different, sounds cleaner. Sounds a shitloads cleaner than it did. I think you were just getting flooded, like full on flooded.
Yeah, I'll stick with this air cleaner, I think. The only trouble is if I hit serious downpours, this thing's like a paddle wheel and it will just scoop up so much water. I nearly had an engine lock on me twice that day, coming back from Gympie up to Maryborough into Q Jody's place. And then on the way home it pissed down again. And she just scooped up so much water, she almost engine locked on me. Well, we don't have to worry about the school zone, the school's already out. Yeah, the bike just sounds so much different already. I can hear it, just feel it. Smoother. Much smoother. Excuse me. So we got a Christmas party in the main street tomorrow in town. Looking forward to that. I went there, 2-3 years ago, and talked to somebody there who was in SES uniform and blah blah blah, and signed up with SES. Probably one of the best things I've ever done, especially while being in Binghamton, signing up with SES. Alright, let's get it on. lead the bike over so far before my heels start dragging on the ground. And it's only because I've had my front pegs extended. Mate Stewie made up the aluminium. I bought the forward controls off Crossy, quarter-half cycles, but my knees still ended up like above the tank. So I went over to see my old mate Stewie, and he just had a bit of flat aluminium bar, and we extended the pegs about 3-4 inches forward, which works great. But what the problem is, like, if I lean over in the corners, I'm nearly on all these corners, my heels are actually dragging on the ground. So I don't have a great rate of lean, which means, you know, I can't really get into these corners at any decent speed because I can't pull the bike over hard enough. And the last thing I want fixed. So if I catch a peg on the ground, I'm going over for sure. So corners like that, I've just got to go through at about 50 mile an hour, tops. Some of these even less. So burnt, come back from Bundy the other day, inside my arms here, oh god, they just so burnt, all my arms, everything there burnt, my face was burnt, like really burnt. So this is servo, they've down. Is that because this new Metro one's taken over? I bet $79, bloody good price. I think we're still at $1.90 something plus in big. I think I saw him Bundy the other day, $1.60 maybe. And still fucking beer, but past my favourite place in Childers. Just rode straight past it. Gonna be hard not to pull in on the way home. I've got to go to I've got to go to J-Car though, like I said. It's always something, so I stepped into the bus and I've got an amp meter there that measures how many amps I've got coming down from my solar panels on the roof. And the gauge reading zero, but first of all, fuck, the gauge just shit itself. It's all fine. Look back and there's the wire coming from the panel down to the joiner, and then the crossover to runs down to the batteries. Fucking burnt out. So I've got to go and buy a few islands. Beautiful view up here. I never do this. I never come this way. Like through Appletree Creek when I go to Bundy. I always go off set. What a beautiful view up here. Never really get time to appreciate it. It's beautiful. Really got to watch the speed out over here. The clock was Right, so not much here for me. Let's head back into Childers and Apple Tree. Let's head back into Childers and go to J-Car. People are weird, I tell you. They're really nice to you. And then when you say, oh, yeah, no, there's not really much here I want, I go, well, fuck off, mate. Right, really? Just because I didn't buy something? So the boots I came over to look at, couldn't even get them on my feet. Size 10 my ass. And they were Olivers too, and I like Olivers, they're a good boot. So, anyway. Turns out I had to come over anyway because I was going to go to J-Car. But what I come over for, it's a ride on the bike, isn't it? Well, this throttle's even so much more touchier now. Like, you're going quicker than I would be at the normal place. So, yeah, that air filter change has certainly made a huge difference. Alright, past my favourite shopping, Childers. I'm not stopping. Right, J-Car for us. The famous peanut van on the left. Right. So I'm going to go right in here. Shelby Town, literally. Righto, Worlds, let's get into J-Car and see what we want. Righto, Worlds, didn't have what I wanted. Time to go home. Alright, well, the connectors I wanted, didn't have them. J-Car didn't have what I was after, so damn it. I got a couple of metal ones, not quite what I was looking for, but you make do with what you can get. And I'm certainly not riding all the way to Bundy to buy a couple of eyelets. I'll make what I got. Yeah, that's just strange because I bought them off those guys. But apparently J-Car don't sell that size anymore, so... And I've got a couple of packets of other ones. beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Literally fucking beautiful. It's always my favourite part of the ride home, drive home. Just love it. Woo, back in the big. Well, that was a pretty easy trip today. Extremely uneventful. I think that's the first time I've been out in ages that someone hasn't tried to kill me. A little bit disappointing, actually. Oh God, this throttle. It is so much more responsive. Touchdown home. Like I said, very uneventful, easy ride. Looks like I need to do my lawns. And my friendly local magpies. God, the bike just sounds so much better. It's idling better, it's just running better. Oh, get her into the shed here. $500 worth of shit fucking junk extractor sitting on the ground. Oh, rightio world, so we have a very lazy 70 mile an hour on the speed on the trip, which is about 120 in your money. Yeah, very lazy 70 miles today. Beautiful ride, beautiful weather. The bike, I just can't believe the difference by changing that air filter cover over. Just massive amounts of difference. The bike's just running and breathing so much better. So didn't really get anything that I wanted. Didn't get anything I wanted and really needed, but I did pick up a couple of little eyelets. So. And yes, I didn't go to my favourite place to get my favourite thing while I was in Childers. So anyway, well, stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I'll catch you later. Bye.